And we're right here at TIA's CTO Council meeting in Austin, Texas. We're talking with Tord Nilsson. He's Global Marketing Director for Dell EMC OEM Solutions. And Tord, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks for being here. I want to talk about network virtualization, specifically about NFV, network functions virtualization. I want to start with a general question for you about the network architecture prior to NFV and the network architecture, or the impact of NFV on that architecture now and maybe for over the next 5 years.
Well, I think we are on kind of a journey here, starting some years back, let's say 2010 or something like that, where technology came out that enabled us to virtualize telecom, or at least there was a possibility of virtualizing telecom, leading up to some initiatives from the operators over time, 2012-ish, with establishing NFV. What we have done up until now is kind of a technical frenzy, trying to explore and prove the technology in this, but still taking the concept we had before with vertical nodes, with proprietary hardware and operating systems and middleware and application, and just virtualizing those on still vertical instances of the infrastructure. Now moving forward, and this is a very interesting point in time, 2016-17, where we have to go from the technical proofing into a form of economical proofing instead, making large-scale installations of these virtualized functions in real life and proving that they actually give back what they promised in the beginning.
Now there's an NFV concept, or as you know anyway, there's an NFV concept where there's a clear separation between the network functions and the network infrastructure, and that concept goes further to say that the infrastructure would have to be provided by someone really independent from the VNF supplier, the virtual network function supplier. Can you explain that concept to us?
It has to do with this idea of treating the applications as independent of each other. So you have one infrastructure on top of which you overload multiple functions. Now if you have that function provided bundled with one of the network functions, then it's very hard for the second and third and fourth network function to come onto that infrastructure. So for that reason it needs to be separated, not necessarily separated by different suppliers, but on different terms. So you come in with an infrastructure as one deal with characteristics and design and system, and then you overload on that various virtualized network functions. And thus an independence is necessary between these two entities to prove the concept and give the large scale benefits that we try to find.
Where would you say we are really on the development cycle of virtualizing the network?
I think we are at a kind of pivoting point. As I said before, that we need to prove that it works large scale, and we need to prove the financial gain, in sense of that is it more efficient from an OPEX point of view, or a reduction of CAPEX, or a reduction of time to market, to virtualize and run multiple layers of a system rather than having these very specialized network blocks that we had in the past. I believe it is, and a lot of people do, but we don't really have the proofs yet, so we need to get them out during the, let's say, coming 12 months or something like that.
Tord, keeping telecom in mind, what's the impact on the industry of Dell merging with EMC?
I see it as a great upside. I mean, we have the merger between two companies with almost non-overlapping portfolios, both with very strong positions in their respective markets. It has also been received extremely well with tier one service providers. That now we have a company that do not just provide parts of the system, but can actually provide a one-stop shop for infrastructural components and infrastructural software.
Tord, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.